Deontay Wilder knocking out Dominic Breazeale.
Ooh.
That was lights out, camera off, curtains closed.
Ruiz, who was Ruiz?
Yeah, we have to.
Pre that
we have
fight.
to. Yeah, we
Track
have to
back
go
who
back.
was Ruiz?
Nobody.
Welcome back to the MVP podcast. Welcome back to the MVP podcast. I'm here with a special edition of Fight Club, and tonight we recover. Oh, for fuck's sake! I've fallen on my words, man. I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Good play.
Welcome back to the MVP podcast. Today we're back with the final episode of Fight Club, Boxing Edition 2019 review. I'm here with my main man. How we doing?
We are good.
We are good, as we say.
What do you do, baby?
That's basketball, man. I told you, save that for basketball.
I'm trying to get involved here.
Save that for basketball.
Right.
Save the basketball. But yeah, we are back with the last episode of Fight Club. It's been a hell of a year. We've had one of the most amazing years possible.
Without a doubt.
We had some absolute legends here. Mayweather's guys from America. We just had special guests after special guest after special guest.
What a year.
You know, and here we are now going into the new year with bigger and better plans, and hopefully, you know, many more of these kind of episodes to come. But yeah, this is a review of just basically boxing and how 2019 has been to us. So, I mean, Danny, just take it away, man.
Man, you know what? We got to start by saying, who was your fighter of the year? Because with so many choices out there in 2019, listen, who are you going with?
Can I say, you said 2019, you reminded me of Michael Dapper. 2019.
All right, guys.
But yeah, favourite fighter, Canelo Alvarez. I know Weezy does not like
Sorry, Weezy.
Yeah, I know, Weezy, you do not like Canelo that much. Canelo hater. But yeah, for me, man, you know, going up 4 weight classes, world champion, destroying Kovalev, beating some other guy as well. Smith, was it Smith? Did he fight Smith? I think he fought Smith this year. Anyway, he's won a couple of fights, put it that way. So I've got to get Canelo, man.
Yeah,
I can't see past Canelo.
Done the GGG fight as well.
Was that this year?
I'm pretty sure it was this year, wasn't it?
Might have been.
Even if he hasn't, regardless the facts are there, he's effectively the golden boy of boxing right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's on a stupid amount of money in terms of his contract, 365 million for 11 fights. He's got the publicity, you know what I mean? He's got the DAZN contract. He's got everything going for him.
So, I mean, you agree with me then?
I agree with you for once. Yeah.
Wow. Fair
Although,
enough.
yeah, you could say like the likes of Inoue had a fantastic year as well, winning the World Boxing Super Series and having that awesome cracker barrel of a fight with Dionne. And you could also say Josh Taylor, he won his WBS. Yeah, he won his
Fighter of the year, Josh Taylor.
Yes. He beat 1 and 2 seed in his weight class.
He's good, but come on, man.
And he won the World Boxing Super Series with another fantastic fight against Progress.
Yeah, that was.
So he does deserve the respect of.
I'll give him respect. I'll give him respect.
At least a mention, but
I can't put him above, Errol Spence Jr.
He did well as well. Yeah,
he fought Mikey Garcia. He fought Sean Porter.
Garcia had to do and put 2 weight
No, I
classes.
know, but still beat
It's not
him.
like Errol Spence was going up 2 weight classes.
No, true. But still the business.
But he did have that fight with Porter.
What fight was the first one we did together?
Yeah.
What a fight
On
was.
to bigger and better now, aren't we?
Yeah, 100. So we're in agreement.
Yeah, we
It's a
got
unanimous decision.
Canelo.
Yeah. So that's the fight. What about your fight?
Fight of the year. Ooh. Wow. You know what? Inoue done it.
Really?
Go back, watch round 11. Don't even watch the whole fight, just watch round 11.
I still need to watch it. You told me this.
What a
earlier
war.
on.
They went to war, mate. Wow. That was on my edge of my seat. It's a shame that fight was shown on a Thursday in Japan. Majority of people in the UK were at work. You go back and watch that fight, yeah? By round 11, my face was in my hands. I was shaking. That's how much excitement was there.
Serious?
Honestly, end to end, back and forth stuff. The whole fight was fantastic. But that 11th round, mate, oh my God. Listen, my heart was beating out of my chest.
Was that good?
That good.
Hagler Hearns?
Mate, just telling you, dude, it's one of them fights you need to go and watch.
Hagler Hearns level?
Hagler Hearns is, you can't really...
Round 1, was it as good as that?
Mate, come on, you can't put me on the
But it was good. But it was good.
It was good.
Okay,
It was
I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
This video's gonna come out, later next week. So we'll see. Maybe by then, the answer I'm gonna give might be different. Do you know what fight of the year for me? It kind of steals one of my other answers. Andy Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua, number 1. Because
Fight of the year.
yeah, man. Honestly, because nobody expected that. Nobody expected that. There were 5 knockdowns. There was a bit of action in there. It was just a blockbuster, man. Nobody expected
Over
that.
Errol Spence and
That is my second.
Porter.
That is my second. That is my second. But I have to give it, man. Honestly, that was wicked.
Nah, I
That
think you're
was-
selling yourself short there.
No, I think that for me, I really, really enjoyed that fight. And obviously the result
No, it was a
wasn't-
good fight.
The result wasn't favourable.
I'd give it its own category that I'm going to mention in a few minutes.
Yeah.
But fight of the year.
I think
Fight of the year. You sure?
I think so.
Are you sure
Number one.
You sure you haven't been concussed with one of his blows?
No, that's you.
No, mate, fight of the year. I don't know about that.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm standing by my answer, but I got Errol Spence there, number 2, with Sean Porter. I'm just trying to think back to the early part of the year, but nothing's coming to mind off the top of my head, to be honest with you. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with that.
Fair dues. Not in agreement there then.
No, we're not in agreement. Not in agreement. That's good. Knockout of the year.
Knockout of the year.
Yeah.
2 come to mind.
Okay. Give one.
Give 1.
Yeah.
Chisora Spitska, second round. Where Chisora one bombed him and literally this guy was like, I've had enough. Lights out. Cold.
Chisora's a bad man.
Chisora's
You know
a
I
bad
like
man.
Chisora.
Yeah.
Chisora
War
doesn't-
Chisora, innit?
Yeah,
War
Chisora comes with it, man.
A couple of quotes about Vaseline in there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Chisora is like not PG, man. Chisora literally just comes
He
out
likes
of the-
throwing tables, storming
Yeah,
off.
Chisora like spitting.
Getting glassed.
He's funny, man. He's funny. You know what though? He's entertainment.
He
He's
is.
entertainment.
He is. Even for an old guy who's still in the heavyweight division, you look forward to his fights.
You
don't
do, you do, in a
know
weird
what I
way you
mean?
do.
The 2 fights he fought with Wyatt as well, they were quality fights.
They were good, man.
Some of dodgy stuff he did in there as well.
Yeah,
Kind of made the
that's
fight.
the style though, innit? That's the
Yeah.
style. He's a bit smaller, that's why. That's style.
Bit of a crazy guy.
Do you know, for me, Deontay Wilder knocking out Dominic Breazeale.
Ooh.
That was lights out, camera off, curtains closed.
That was first round as well, that.
That was just like, not disrespecting the man here at all, but it just reminded me a bit of Tyson. Just
What?
No, come on. Just in the way he just went there, cashed the check and went home.
You know what? That's
No. Just the style, not the fighter. I'm not comparing fighters here. I'm just saying the style. It was literally just get in there, go straight home. Knockout, bye-bye. Fans have paid whatever they paid on for pay-per-view and all of that. Wow. And then bam, the fight's over. I mean, it was never going to be a great fight. Let's be honest. It was never going to be a great
Brazil.
fight. No, he's washed up, man. Joshua dealt with him. They've all
yeah.
dealt with him. He's not a good fighter, but just the way he got knocked out, I just did not expect that. Bam, finish.
Bomb squad.
I love when you do that. It always gets me. I love when you do that. But yeah, man. So that's who's the other one? Just out of interest.
I had him. Wilder.
Did you?
I had Wilder.
Yeah.
I had Wilder.
It was good, wasn't it?
It was a good knockout. It was a good knockout.
You gotta remember there wasn't that many great knockouts.
There was obviously Wilder did the Ortiz as well.
That was good.
That thinking back there, I'm just trying to think back to
Anthony Yard did he get stopped? That wasn't a knockout, was it? He got
Canelo TKO'd thinking, didn't it?
Who?
He's a man. Who did he just fight? He just fought with the guy for the light heavyweight.
Jacobs.
No, for the light heavyweight, man.
Oh, Kovalev.
So
Yeah, Sergey Kovalev.
but it's not really a knockout.
No,
either,
yeah,
that.
yeah, can't put that. No, the way Brazil hit the floor, the way Spitz hit the floor is different.
Yo, this is the first video we've actually disagreed on pretty much everything here.
It's good, isn't it? It shows we've come a long way.
That's it.
Do you know what I mean? You're not just like yes man.
You're
not a yes man.
You know you're not a yes man. You know you're wrong, innit?
No. What about your upset of the year?
Can you give it to anyone else?
No.
Yeah?
We're in agreement here.
That's it.
I know we're in agreement here.
Ruiz, Joshua.
Yeah.
First one.
What, because Joshua lost?
Yeah, because Joshua lost. I remember where I was, mate, when I heard the news. I didn't even watch the fight.
Okay, wait. Let me just ask you one question, and it might sound like the same thing, but I just need to hear it from you. Were you more surprised that Joshua lost, or were you more surprised that Ruiz won? Now, what surprised you more?
Joshua losing, I think.
The manner, or just the fact that he lost?
The fact that he lost to this guy, like, nobody, like, Ruiz, who was Ruiz?
We have to
Track back
go
who
back.
was Ruiz.
Nobody.
You know, he was a guy.
But then again, he fought Joseph Parker
Yeah,
you know,
he fought
but that was
Joseph
it.
Parker.
But that was it. That was it.
That was it.
Yeah, that
and
was
you
it.
know, he lost in that controversial decision. But
Yeah.
he weren't a guy when they came out, Baby Miller, studied PEDs and all of that. Your favorite guy, your type of guy. Yeah. When he came out, he dropped out the fight. Obviously, they needed a guy who to come in short notice. This guy DM'd, Hearn. It was Ruiz. They got the fight. He played the whole nice guy through the card. I remember crystal clear. I wasn't even watching the fight. It was Ramadan. I was in the mosque, yeah? And I just prayed Fajr. And I was doing bits as, you go along. And one of the kids goes to me, bro, Joshua just got knocked out. And I started laughing. I goes, good joke, and don't lie to me, you're fasting. He goes, no, I'm being serious. And I was like, I'm trying to avoid everything, you know what I mean? Trying to just stay in my lane. It's Ramadan. And he goes, look. And he shows me the BBC page.
Mm-hmm.
And I went home and I couldn't sleep. I generally couldn't sleep. I was in that much of a shock, that much of a state that this fat Mexican guy who looks like the kid from Up, no disrespect to the guy, he probably knocked me out. I was in that much disrespect, you know what I mean? Like, he knocked him out.
No, it was surprising.
It was
surprising.
It was something else, man. And you know what I mean? Obviously, I ain't gonna mention on the rematch because
he didn't
bring any game whatsoever.
It was more upsetting that he didn't bring
Yeah.
anything, but let's not take any credit away from the man.
But you can't give. There's no other thing you can give upset of the year to. I don't think.
No, that was the biggest.
Not as big
But
as
even
the-
like Joshua will tell you that I bet himself. Even he'll tell you he did not expect to lose.
No.
God knows what the circumstances were, because that's something that gets always thrown about. But he didn't expect to lose. I'm 100% in agreement with you there. It was upset of the year. Do you know what was a bit funny or whatever was when Khan quit against Crawford. That was
How
one
you
of them.
do, my guy?
That's
Can't
no,
like
no,
that
no,
for
no.
me.
That was just one of them weird ones that just come into my head. Don't know. I just had to throw it out there.
Low
My guy.
road.
No, listen.
So you quit on the
Listen,
stool.
I'll tell you why. Because I got love for Crawford. Yeah. No one's showing that guy respect out there, man.
No, they aren't.
No, they're not showing him respect. They're not giving him publicity.
they
So
aren't.
I'll give him some publicity. Do you know what I mean? Me and Timothy Bradley are the only guys that represent, Crawford. No one else is doing it, man. You know what I mean? Bob Adams sat at home chilling, smoking a cigar. He's not representing. He's not supporting.
He doesn't get the love he
doesn't, man. He should. Honestly, he's up there for me, pound for
amazing.
pound.
Yeah, it has to be in the top 3. If it's not in your top 3, you need to check yourself.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, that's why I wanted to throw that out there. So last one. What's your favourite event from 2019 or moment? Even not even event, just your favourite moment.
I know what yours is.
What's mine?
KSI Logan Paul 2.
No,
You didn't find that funny? It was a good one. I thought it was a good one.
No, the whole thing was dead.
Let's not touch on that.
The whole
anyway.
thing was dead.
Event of the year. Do you know what? Just the magnitude in it. They made a new stadium for it.
Mm-hmm.
It was gone to a country where boxing has not gone before. Has to be Joshua Ruiz too.
Fair dues,
I
man.
mean, there were a lot of good fights.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. And 2019 was a fantastic year for boxing.
2019.
But in the depth, in the grand scheme of things, and the way they went about this fight, the grudge match, you know what I mean, the publicity, the fact that Britain seemed to have stopped into the build up to this fight, and on that fight night, literally every man and his dog watching that fight.
No, it was wicked. That was wicked. It was special. See, fight out there, like you said, they created arena for it. It was cool. For me though, I'm gonna go completely different. In fact, for me, it was having Tabiti and Morton and the brother come here. That's got to be my highlight of the year, man. Like, speaking to those guys, interviewing them, getting the exclusive with Morton, first interview for Tabiti, outside of America, first UK interview. That was special in itself, man. For me, that was cool. Like, I'll never forget that, man. Like, first boxer I've interviewed, spoke to on that level on camera. It was wicked, man. And it's just a sign of, a lot more to come. But yeah, man, I mean,
2020, man.
2020 vision.
Bigger vision.
What you looking forward to the most?
Right up at this moment in time, I'm looking to the Fury Wilder fight again.
You big dosser.
Yeah, bum. I'll knock you out. Listen here.
You know what? You can't mess with Tyson Fury, man. He's so funny.
Deontay Wilder, I'm going to hit you from all angles. You're not going to know what's hit you.
Can I ask you one thing?
Go on.
I don't want to take too much time on this. What do you make of Joshua putting himself out there and saying, I'm here if you want my help, and then Fury saying, I'm ready to accept it?
It's nice. Hopefully they both help each other and then they go fight one another.
Yeah, that's what the vision I think is behind it all.
I like it.
I think for Joshua it's a win-win.
Yeah.
Because I think if Fury wins, you hope that can make that fight closer.
You say that, but you know what? There is talks in the reports of a third fight, a trilogy.
You did
between
mention
them
this
two.
to me. I've not read it yet. You did say to me have a look, and I didn't have a look. I want to read that and see. I think whatever happens, I think a third fight would be good.
But that's just the heavyweights that we're talking about. You know what I mean? There's so much to actually
Who
look
else?
forward
Who
to.
else are you looking forward to?
Man, you've got Inoue. He'll be fighting again. You know what I mean? You'll have
Ryan Garcia,
upcomer. Yeah, upcomer. You got so much talent there. You
Weezy's guy, Canelo.
Don't do Weezy like that, man.
No, I'm not doing Weezy like that.
Usyk Joshua. Apparently, if that goes through, that's going to be a big. You know what I mean? You've got so much.
Shout out to my guy Devin Haney, actually. Devin Haney's another
Devin
one who
Haney.
checked out our story this week as well. So shout out to my guy, real Devin Haney. We see you, man. We appreciate you.
You got a
He's
lot.
another guy, man. Javonta Davis.
Javonta.
My boy AB. Harris's
AB.
boy, my brother
Man,
Harris.
listen. AB.
About billions.
The guy is such a charismatic entertainer, isn't it?
I want to see AB back in the
I want to
ring as
see
well.
back. I just want to see him run his mouth on that.
He's funny,
That's
man.
all I care about.
No, but you got Shakur Stevenson. There's so many names out there.
There's so many out there, movements happening as well.
Who's your number one rising star for next year? Who you're most looking forward to seeing? In fact, just anyone. Just who's the number one guy? You have to pick one guy.
Pretty boy Josh Keller.
Really?
He's amazing, man. He's so talented. Once he gets to sort of title fights and starts getting more and more as a main card, I think he'll go very far.
Yeah.
He's one of very underrated fighters. Such flashy. So maneuverability on 100 with him. Brilliant.
I want to see. For me, it's Crawford. I just want to see Crawford being built up to get the respect he deserves. I just want to see him fight Spence, and maybe I don't know if Pacquiao's still about. If maybe Pacquiao, whoever is ready to get in the ring with him, I want that fight for Crawford because he deserves it, man.
He does.
He's done nothing wrong in terms of his skills.
It's promotion, isn't he? It's promotion,
and that's what he deserves. He deserves that chance now to shine bright. You
like
want to
a
finish
diamond?
It? Yeah, I was going to say, you want to finish it up? But now, listen, guys, we appreciate you. I've got to call it, Danny. I've got to
DJ
call
Khaled.
it. I've got to call
We
it.
appreciate you.
Yeah, we love you.
You
We appreciate
smart.
fan love. But listen, for everyone that's tuned into this video and all our videos, honestly, from us at Fight Club and the MVP podcast, heartfelt thank yous, and we can't say it enough. It's been an amazing journey since we started in September, and we've grown to where we are now. So it's not been anything but without your help. So we appreciate that. But Danny, for the last time this year, I got one last thing to say. What's the number one rule of Fight Club?
You goddamn well talk about Fight Club.
Peace.